Oh, good morning. Just. It is a just good morning here in sort of sunny, wet, cloudy South Australia, at least in my part of South Australia. I'm Boundy, psychic medium, bringing to you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. Just a tad later than usual. It's what you get when you suffer insomnia and fall asleep and don't wake up until midday-ish. So there you go. And yes, as you mentioned, Kerry Ann. Oh no, it's Kim who said that. Hello, Kerry Ann. Lovely to have you here. I wasn't sure if I was going to have any of you here at all. And here we've got Kim saying, good afternoon while listening to work. Yes, it would be good afternoon for you there. And we still have a good morning from Kat because you're South Australian as well. And oh, good morning to Corinna. Yes. You were up and out early. Glad you didn't miss me. Thank you. Yeah. Look, it is at a point, insomnia isn't fun. It's been 2 nights in a row, and I sort of think, well, I've just got to go with the flow. It's what life is. So I was up in the middle of the night for a while and still needed some sleep this morning, obviously. That's fine. We all have what is our pathways, don't we? So we're here, though, to do the card spread. I'll just hide the website links because I've done that one. So certainly go and have a look at that. I'm working on adding the other card decks into that site as well. That will be the rest of my day today, I think. So we'll go over to the cards, connect in with your spiritual guides as well in whatever form that takes for you as we go look at these. Now I'll do the owl card first. I cut my fingernail, so it's a bit harder to do. And I'm rugged up because it's cold today. Fortune favours the brave, and that's a snow owl, I think, too. So, yes, I think that theme of cold is moving through our day today. We've had bucketing rain. I woke up when I did open the curtains. The gate latch had broken in the stormy winds, and it was swinging, so had to go outside and pull that together. All sorts of little things that happen, isn't it? What we've got is what I feel is a fairly calming spread this morning or today, for today. This is perfect timing for those who are on the, over on the other hemisphere, northern hemisphere, whatever the timeline. It's going to be their day of the 4th coming up now, I think. So perfect timing. So what we've got is with our Gilded Breviary Lenormand, Sarah Marchetti's deck, we've got the sun in the home space. The dice have shifted, but they're still here. They're in the workspace. We've got the lilies. They're still here. They're in the unexpected. We've got the birds again. They've shifted. They're in our role, but we do have that wonderful masculine energy as that outcome. So, and the pivot. So here we are with the two masculine energies. The sun is a masculine, is that male, masculine, yang energy. What's the name? God, Ra, that one. I think that's how that reflects there. So I'm just going to hone in on the cards themselves, give us a better look at them. I'll just go 1 or 2 bits further. Yes. So here we have that beautiful warming energy. It's what I really do feel like now, but we've got the clouds going over and possibly more rain. But we've got this in anticipation of what is a stable energy that does move. No, hang on. Does it move? I think we move around our sun. So we've got that orbiting that the Earth does around the sun, and what we're able to know with all confidence is it is always there. And even in the home space, it is always there, ready with the smile, ready to be able to give us the time whenever we need to feel that energy of the masculine strength, that's going to be warming and the growth factor, because you can't have, well, I suppose there's some things in our natural realm that do only grow in the dark, mushrooms, but then once they're up above the soil, they're still growing with sunlight, aren't they? It all comes round as we need to. So as we rise with the sun and sleep with the sun, or whichever timeline you are using as far as your your sleeping pattern or your awake patterns, we have the time. This is here, this smiling thing is a sundial. So it is allowing us the time to spend with that is the warming energies in our family, in our home space, if it's the right timing for you to actually be out in the garden and tend to those plants that need the sun and give them the nutrients and the moisture and all that sort of stuff. I only mention that because we were spending the weekend putting some new plants in. So it's lovely to have this that warms, and the cockles of my heart is what comes to mind. Dad used to say that saying quite a bit too. So it's lovely, isn't it? As we're seeing that in our home space. So that's one of the major energies we're feeling today, or it is going to be what you'll be feeling today. Feel its presence. And as we're moving through that beautiful masculine energy, we've got that strengthening of trusting the dice or die. Really, with some of the decisions in our workspace, they do come forward in that more random way sometimes. And I think that's what it's showing us, is the randomness of how we can move forward and trust that whatever is in position is in the flow of what we're doing at work, that it is in that perfect timing of, whenever we're ready to throw those dice up and see how it falls, it's going to be in place perfectly for what's next. So trust that. That's what I'm feeling with it. And also, even as we've been experiencing with that, with the dice in the home space, that it's going to also be that fun element as well in our workspace. Work doesn't have to be drudgery and boring and all the rest. It can be absolute fun, joy, and happiness to be where you are, doing what you do for earning your income, in whatever way that is. So bring into it that joyfulness, that happiness, that fun aspect as well. So I love that. The lilies up in the, I'll move this first and tweak. Oh, I don't have to. I thought I might have to tweak the table a bit. That's all good. Here we've got the help from our our inner knowledge, that we're reflecting from what we've brought in from the past, but we're still growing with how we are moving, what we do, how we are moving our own energies and growing. It's those unexpected moments where you can see an aha in it, and recognition of what might be what you were taught as you were being brought up with within your own family, or even that's a genetic imprint from what your DNA holds because of past ancestry and the ancestral lineage. All of that is evident in here. So, and it will show up unexpectedly as those, and it could be the aha moments that will influence that brightness and influence that fun. So see what it does. Have an awareness of what it might be doing for you through your day to day. And here, I'll push the table away a bit. So here we are with the communication with the birds. It's our self, inner self. This is you. Being able to have that inner chatter, but it's also being able to communicate with others. So trust what you're needing to say and say it. Put it out there. There doesn't seem to be too much listening time within this, but there certainly is that need to still listen for what is responses or what you're reacting to. I'm feeling it's more an indication of what you're needing to think about and then act on and voice. Bring out that you're wanting to say in every situation. It doesn't have to be that you've got to talk all the time. It is more so that what you're needing to do is speak when you're needing to. You'll know that particular time, because this will help indicate to you when you're needing to speak up. You'll have those moments unexpectedly where you'll need to voice what you're wanting to say. And that in itself is bringing forward what is your choices of how you communicate with other people. We can, there's always choice in tone of voice, in volume, in what we say, the words we use, in our stance, the body language. The masculine energies to me means assertiveness and strength. It's not aggression. It is not being overlording to anybody or thinking you're better than others or anything. This is just an aspect of yourself that is your inner you, bringing forward in that stable strength and, standing your ground in that respect. That's how I feel it. And it's also compassion, though, on a really good, well, I was only talking to someone the other day. There really is the difference between the male and the female. The whole biological is obvious, but there's also that is the psychological. It is different. We do each think and behave differently. We cannot expect to be something we're not. So, but we do look on that psychological, the mental, the spiritual. We have the balance of both the feminine and the masculine. And this is where it's not to be neutral. It is to be understanding of each other. And that's what I feel this strength is being brought in today, that we're needing to have that extra observation and awareness of our masculine side and of others. And it could be that you're going to have main influence from, someone who is a man that is in your life. That could be that blunt, that we're going to have that influence today. So, as we move through our day, or continue to move through our day, those of you who have already started your day today, you're lucky, lucky people. I slept through most of mine, didn't I? In many respects. So there we go. There's the full spread for you, just as a last look. So it really is that sun is shining through on our fun and being able to strengthen who we are as we're working and trusting what we see in our workspace and decide to do in our workspace with what is our past. I mean, it is the ancestral learning. We have these skills within us. Use them, voice them, and stand strong. That's how I'm seeing the summary of that one. Okay, so if any of you do have questions at any time, I'm quite open to answering any questions about the daily cards. Put them in the comments. I check last thing at night-ish with my Facebook, or send me a direct message in Messenger if you've got queries about how the cards relate to you as far as the daily spread goes. Any others, yes, I do appreciate you booking in for a fuller reading. It is the way that I'm earning my income as well. Or you can do the buy me a coffee. Actually, I haven't put that link up for a while, have I? I might just put that in here. I'm guessing it. buymeacoffee.com and rosboundy. Let's see if that's correct, because I can't remember. It's been a while since I put it, and I haven't got other stuff open. No, I've got 20 other tabs open elsewhere, but you know how it goes. If it doesn't work, it doesn't. But that's another way of just contributing a little to, my coffee habit. Somebody said I'm addicted. Really? Just because I like my coffee? I think that's all for today. Thank you for joining in, and continue to have a wonderful day, because I know that I'm going to. And until tomorrow, keep being the best you that you can be.